Gorgeous canary yellow Winnebago Winnie Drizzop here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. 2,440 pounds of Winnebago RV and camping goodness. This is a late 17 updated model, new exterior graphics, new interior. If the color of this Bananarama yellow makes you throw up, don't worry about it. They have 6 or 7 different exterior skin color options. There's white, platinum, champagne, red, blue, orange, obviously yellow. I think I missed one, I don't know. So again, if you like everything except just the color of the exterior or interior, don't worry about it. We probably got a different one in stock. This is our very best selling Winnie drop. It's our very best selling teardrop actually of the 3 different brands that we have here at Haylett's, and for good reason. It gives you basically all the things of the ones with a slide out, just with no slide out, which means less weight, less money. Those are things that are good to cut out, you know, if you can get rid of them without really losing anything. Now, they've changed the whole exterior decal package up quite a bit, but it still looks awesome. It has such a classic vibe. Like, it almost reminds me of those old woody-sided, like, PT Cruiser things in a funny way. This is, by the way, if at any point you're curious about price tags or tank capacities, important, easy stuff like that, you folks on YouTube, I leave you a link down here that says check for price and availability. That'll whisk you away through the interwebs where you can find that information. Easy stuff to reference. So Winnebago was one of the first, if not the first, in teardrop production to put an actual awning on these things. It takes seconds to crank out. It's a manual crank out awning, but what's cool is this Lippert Solera awning is also tilt adjustable, and it can be upgraded to a power if you want, because the Solera awning is the only awning that's built in a modular fashion, so you can swap individual components in and out. Narrow body, easy towing. It's only 6.5 foot wide. It is probably not even as wide as your towing vehicle. And with that smooth front to back fiberglass sweep, there is no rubber roof on this. It just whoosh, right over. I mean, that's the whole point, is for this thing to like slipstream easily behind vehicles, you know. Storage in a little camper is at a premium, and they don't want you to have to mix your sewer stuff with your other stuff, so they give you a tongue-mounted sewer caddy here to be able to have a nice place for that hose to stay out of the way. You are also getting 4 corner stabilizer jacks with those nice sand pads so they don't sink in the corners instead of just 2 little jacks. Outside shower on this, so you can, you know, if you've been in the lake, you can hose yourself down before you go in. And this is on a different kind of chassis. This is on an HSLA frame, meaning high strength, low alloy. It's basically like an aircraft chassis, just on a travel trailer. It's not the cheapest frame on the market, but it is structurally more sound. There's nothing wrong with a traditional I-beam frame. This is just a step better. In terms of structural integrity. Now, we've put a full-size AC on the roof of this thing, so this has the same air conditioner as this giant fifth wheel over here. So you can imagine this little thing. I mean, you could literally put this in the garage of that toy hauler, yet they have the same AC potential. That's pretty awesome. 18 gallon per hour water heater on this is pretty nice as well. So once again, smooth fiberglass one-piece sweep front to back. Now, all of their fiberglass is a true, like, diesel pusher gel coat. And, you know, Winnebago is known for their motorhomes. They have the same fiberglass skin supplier for the tiniest travel trailer they make right here. There is no one else, no one else within like 4 categories of this thing using anything even close to that. Everyone else is going to be using Phylon skin, which is still fiberglass. It's not shiny, and you can see the fibers from the fiberglass blanket in there. And there's nothing wrong with Phylon. This is just better. It's sharper visually. It's got that reflectivity to it. It's gel coated, truly gel coated. Also, you can buff on this if you need to buff a scratch out. You can't do that with Phylon. You can always see that. We have a full under the bed pass-through storage compartment that is very wide. Like this baggage door is about 30 inches wide, and you can see it actually opens up further in there, and it even wraps around the corner up here. So really big stuff, I mean, not a problem. That is just not a problem for this little camper. Little backer location and hookups out here for an outside TV, black tank flush. Because it is so narrow in the body, the wheel wells actually stick out past the body. That means hyper stability when you're towing. When something's legs or wheels are outside of its body, it has more stability. So this thing tows very, very well. And those are good looking aluminum wheels that no one ever complains about. The outside speaker system you see connects here to your stereo, so you do have good inside-outside entertainment. The entry door here is strutted so that if you have your awning arms open, the door won't fly open and smash the awning sideways, which is the best way to ruin your awning, in case you were curious. No slides means no carpet, means easy cleaning. That's a nice thing about these little guys. They're very easy to clean. Again, if you like everything except this interior decor, remember there's other interior decors available. I want to call this like, I don't even remember what it's called. Doesn't matter. I want to say like graphite. I think that's what it's called. Doesn't matter. It's got what I call this like chocolate milk skin on the seating, with very, you know, cool, modern, high contrasting, you know, fabrics over here. Pretty normal stuff. They added this little shelf overhead here that was not always here in present models that they built in the past. It's a somewhat recent addition, just that extra nudge of storage. But I do like these cross breeze and light windows here, and they all have pleated shades. This is a freestanding dining table, so if you want to take that thing outside as a picnic table, you can do that. It'll fit through the door, and obviously it'll fold down into a sleeper position. You also have storage below your bench over here you can get to from inside or outside. Spinning around, you know, for a no-slide camper, it's actually got a pretty fair kitchenette. It's really not terrible. I was quite impressed by that. We're going to start up here. Part of our entertainment center is over here, AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth player. We like to add the TV option into these. That sits right next to your dinette. This is not standard. This is something we add, but we've literally never had one in stock without one, so pretty fair chance the one we have in stock has this in it. This is generally the equipment loadout we'll have, but we might have different fabrics or different exterior skin. Like I said, the red, the blue, every color looks good on these drops. They all look good. They're pretty generous with their LED lighting in here. They've got like 6-7 LED lights in this little box. Now what I do like is they didn't go with a giant stove and oven, because you don't need an oven that's going to heat up this little thing. They gave you just a little basic stovetop, one high output, one low output burner. So, you know, you got big things you want to cook, great. You got little stuff you want to keep warm, right there. They went with a single basin sink to give you some countertop space, because you got to have some somewhere. But they did leave you appliance plugs for accessories. You still have a couple nice drawers, and I've seen big fifth wheels with no drawers before. So the fact that they actually included a couple drawers in this little thing is great. Arguably, I think you actually get more cupboard space in this little thing than the 1780, which is essentially the exact same floor plan, but the kitchen's in a slide out. The 1780 is going to give you more space, but you're not going to get more function. It'll just widen up a little bit right there. Gas and electric fridge and freezer, so you can take this thing anywhere you want. And this is a convection microwave, so instead of a full oven, you want bigger, smaller, quick meals or whatever, this is a dual-purpose appliance right here, which is bonus storage above. This is a 6.5-foot trailer, so we've got a max width bed back here. They couldn't have put a bigger bed in it. And they do have a nice little storage pocket below the bed down here as well. Cross breeze windows on both sides of the bed too, and you do have privacy shades all the way around. Now this is something here, there's a couple hidden benefits to this people don't realize. The dry bath right here, as it's called, very space efficient, and in a little trailer like this, there's just no other game in town. If you love everything about a Winnie drop except this little bathroom, they do make a full rear bathroom model. The model number escapes me at this point, but it does exist. Now, you don't really have shelf space in here, so they gave you these nice little shower caddies for your shampoos and things like that. Foot flush stool, by the way. Teeny tiny little sink, but just enough to get you through. What's kind of cool is you've got this power vent fan right here, and you've got a slotted airflow door. And that's why your switches for this fan are out here. You can open the fan and turn it on when you're laying in bed. So if you're laying in bed and you're just feeling like you need to get some extra airflow going through these cross breeze windows, you can open that vent and turn that on and start getting air pulled out of here and getting cool air at night rolling right across you up here. These are cool little campers. They're very, very different, fun little things. Built very well too. We've got, you know, aluminum structure all over the place. Like you've got laminated aluminum framed walls. Your floor, you've got a plywood, tongue groove plywood floor deck on that. Again, we've got that one-piece seamless sweep, so there's just fewer seams to even begin to fail on this thing. Simple, strong, built right, quality, reliability. Sharp looking stuff. And talk about head turners. I don't care what color it is, these things turn heads. The only problem you're going to have with this thing is people rubbernecking at you. everybody, when you're at your campsite is going to be knocking on this door, wanting to see inside your little Bananarama yellow Winnebago over here, and they're going to be loving it just like you. So give us a call. Don't care where you live. People have come from all across the country to take these little Winnebagos home. You would not be the first, and you sure won't be the last. So give us a ring here. We only do everything: hitches, pieces, parts, trades, financing, accessories, and everything in between. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. We are Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, 800-256-5196. Have a great day.